welcome back to more Let's Play Arcanum. Let's talk to Raven about the visions of the Silver Lady.
Hello again. It's so very good to see you.
Hello, Raven. Have a moment to speak?
Certainly. How can I help you?
I've spoken with your mother about what has happened.
And what did you ask her about?
I asked her about the Black Mountain Clan.
Black Mountain Clan. What did she see?
She saw ravens and lightning and a violent storm.
Ravens and a storm? And why did the storm subside and then rage once again? Nothing in my mother's visions is ever what it seems. We'll have to think on this.
There were other visions of the Black Mountain Clan.
Black Mountain Clan. What did she see?
We're going to hear that line a lot. A flame that consumed a wheat field and a pool of water.
I'm not sure what that represents, but I know that fire in her visions often represents magic. And the water you say quenched it? Or did the flame burn itself out?
More visions.
Black Mountain Clan.
A dark place with
see?
a dark fire and a mirrored plane.
There are two separate visions. The flame again represents magic, but twisted somehow, burning darkly. And did you say that the Black Mountain Clan was near this flame? The mirrored plane, a white sky, a lone figure. The worlds on either side of that mirror are the same. Who could say which one is real? Odd.
I did not understand that at all. But she also had visions of Mingarad.
Mingarad? What did she see?
An eyeless man in pain, carving a key. A wolf with raised paw.
What the screaming man and his key represent, I have no idea. But I do know that the official symbol for the city of Caledon is a wolf, with one paw raised in the air.
Interesting. So there's something about Caledon. Perhaps we should begin our search there, Raven.
I'm not so sure. Remember, my mother's visions are shackled by neither our eyes nor our time. The events she describes might be in either the future or the past. Let's look at all she said before we go any further.
Okay. There were other visions of Mingarad.
Mingarad? What did she see?
A torn curtain, a ringed, broken finger pointing east.
There's something about that entire vision which pulls at my memory, especially the ring. I'll think about it further. Mingarad.
A hand that sees, but is blind. A truthful man in a mask.
I have no idea.
Wait, that sounds like the symbol on an amulet I've seen.
Interesting. That's the ancient symbol of the Malokian hand. Do you know of it?
Yes, I know they were an ancient order of assassins.
The Malokian hand were assassins for what used to be known as the Darien Ka, the ancient order of the dead.
The Order of the Dead? Who were they?
The Darien Ka were a shadowy group who formed during the Age of Legends. Their membership and their agenda were always very secret. I know little about them beyond the most cursory knowledge, but there have always been rumors about who they were and what they were doing.
And their connection to the Malokian hand?
As I said, the Malokian hand were their assassins. From what I remember of what was written about them, the hand was ejected from the Order of the Dead on grounds of doctrinal differences. There was a small struggle, and then the hand disappeared. There are always rumors of its reemergence, but from what I know, that's all they are. Rumors.
These amulets and attempts on my life might say different.
I agree. But I don't know why they would be involved in this business. Very interesting.
What do you think the vision itself means?
I don't really know, although it would seem that perhaps they are being misled. Blindness in my mother's visions is sometimes associated with deception. As far as the man in the mask was draped in truth, I have no idea.
There were other visions of Mingarad.
Mingarad? What did she see?
Lost, hiding children. A man runs from them and drops the leaves.
This one is the most interesting of all, and it seems that my fears may have well been correct.
Why, Raven? What do you think it means?
Do you remember when I told you that the name of Mingarad bothered me in some way? Well, I believe that may have been so because Mingarad is a dark name.
What does that mean, a dark name?
A dark elf name. Do you know of the dark elves?
I've heard very little of them. Could you elaborate?
It's a long story. But sometime during the Age of Legends, many years even before my mother was born, there were a group of elves who separated themselves. There were philosophical differences, and they were no longer welcome in our forest. Those elves became what we know as the Dark Elves.
What were the differences?
They believe that this world and all of its races are subject to elven rule. They believe that elves are superior because of our close connection to nature, our power in the ways of magic, and the longevity of our physical forms. They see the other races as bumbling children who need our guidance, regardless of its severity.
Sounds pretty arrogant. And you? What do you believe?
I believe. Well, let us say that I don't always see eye to eye with those in Kintara concerning the rightful place of the Dark Elves. My role here is as protector. I will do so regardless of the cost.
I see. Let's get back to your mother's vision.
My mother's vision of the lost children was referring, I believe, to the Dark Elves. They were hidden from her because they are hidden from all of us. Through magic and isolation, we've not seen where they live for almost 500 years.
But who was the man running from then?
There was a man many years ago who had come to the Glimmering Forest to study the elves, and I remember that he was very interested in the Dark Elves especially. There were rumors about his capture by them and an escape.
Who was he?
As I said, he was a researcher, a strange little man, a bit overdressed, but kind-hearted and very intelligent. I was young then, a mere 160 years old. He was the first human I'd ever seen.
Do you remember his name?
His name? It was a long time ago, but I remember because he said it so often. I think humans just like hearing the sound of their own names. Terwilliger. Dr. Renford A. Terwilliger. I can hear him saying it even now.
What is the place of smoke and water?
She could mean almost anywhere. But if I were to make a guess, I'd say she was talking about the human city of Tarant. It lies in the Gulf of Morbihan, and its, what do you call them? Factories are always belching smoke into the skies. That and I know that Terwilliger was from there.
What were the leaves he was dropping?
I don't know. It almost seemed in the vision that the flock who consumed him were more interested in the leaves. And my mother even said to find what was left behind, these leaves might very well be what we're looking for.
You know, I'm thinking now maybe she's talking about paper, since paper is made from trees and leaves and I don't know. What now?
You have a place to begin your search, my friend. It would seem that if you need to find this Mingarod, you're going to need to find the village of the Dark Elves.
Yikes.
The only person who might know where they are is Renford A. Terwilliger. He may or may not be in Tarant, but it's a good place to start looking.
Then I will find the Dark Elves. To Tarant I shall go.
You impress me, my friend. Few are those like you who would take this burden upon themselves. You've earned my respect.
Your respect makes it all the more worth it.
Thank you for the compliment. Looks like we're going to be good friends. Return to me when you found the Dark Elves and tell me what you uncover. We'll have much to discuss when you return.
I'll return when I know more. Goodbye. So, it's time to head back to Tarant. Maybe we should stop by and inform Gilbert Bates of what's been going on, since we've kind of neglected him. Oh well. I'm going to pause. I'll return in a moment. Okay, we're here in Tarant. I think first we're going to stop by and talk to Gilbert Bates, just to inform him of what's been going on. Bates, how's it going?
You have returned. Tell me, what news?
I've talked with Loghair of the Wheel Clan.
What did he tell you?
He said the elves did the actual banishing.
They allowed elves to banish dwarves? What in the name of all that is holy is happening to this world?
He was pretty upset about it as well.
Well, what do the elves have to say about all of this?
I haven't found out yet. Bye. I was hoping that would lead to something more, but I was wrong. Well, we'll tell him after we talk to the Dark Elves, I suppose. For now, we need to find out who that Renford A. Terwilliger, or whatever the hell his name was. Yeah, we need to find out about him. Let's just go down here, because, like, for no reason whatsoever, I don't know where this place is. Oh, hey, it's the Hall of Records. What manner of place is this, pray tell? Hall of Records. All manner of knowledge is kept upon these premises. That's a lot of knowledge. What type of information do the archives contain? That's good. You have time for more questions? Okay, census, yeah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, newspapers, da da da. Are you able to help me locate an individual? Renford A. Terwilliger. What? was told he could be found in Tarant. Okay, maybe we should. 5 to 10 years ago. Okay, 5 years ago. Damn it. But 10 to 50. 50 to 100? Okay, good. Finally. He's dead. Yeah, please. Author of Sin Ang, horror among the dark elves, huh? Mysterious circumstance. I take my leave of you. He's dead. Why did he die? Oh, we should tell this to Raven. Next time on Let's Play Arcanum, we tell Raven the bad news.